We are 26. The sitting room is brightly illuminated by dozens of candles. Today, the tapestry bearing the Brante family crest, an oak branch wrapped in chains, hangs above the fireplace. The petitions have been granted and the paperwork is ready. Today, Gloria will join the Brante family and become your father's lawful daughter. The entire family has gathered together, except for Stefan. Ever since you and Gloria got your way, your elder brother spent less and less time at home, preferring to take prolonged trips or visit his noble friends. The sitting room is brightly illuminated. The Brante family crest, an oak branch wrapped in chains, which is this one. Gloria is standing by the fireplace, clothed in a modest black dress, quite unlike her usual trousers and men's jacket. Even her hair is braided today. For the sake of this momentous occasion, she's behaving as reservedly as she can, though she often glances at you with gratitude. Father steps forward solemnly and makes a speech as the family watches in profound silence. Come closer, closer. Come closer, Gloria, and become a branch of the Brante family tree. Gloria kneels humbly before the man she has called Sir Robert all her life. He holds his hands in front of her face, as the ceremony demands. From this day forth, you shall be a full member of this family, your fate now bound with ours. Wear your name with honor, and may the Brante family prosper with you. Gloria leaves a filial kiss on the fingers of his outstretched hand. Now rise, Gloria Brante. Slowly, gracefully, confidently, Gloria rises to her feet. For the first time since childhood, she looks and seems like your older sister. With a smile, father at last embraces his adopted daughter as a parent. Gloria warmly responds to this embrace, then hurries to you. I'm reading the book with you. Nice. That's nice. Tasto, we are legally brother and sister now. I owe it all to you. I swear I'll never forget what you've done for me. I'll promise I'll be more careful from now on. I'll only do what's best for the family whose name I bear. Don't do that. Look at that. Look at that. Women conforming immediately, right? She was such a rebellious girl, and then when she got the thing, oh, now it's fine. Now I will behave. Oh, so it was just to have the thing? It wasn't a, it wasn't a moral position. It was just a practical position. Okay, I see. I'm sorry I helped you. You answer her without hesitation. Gloria has always been your family. All you did was make it official. I'm not sure she can understand that. Your sister squeezes your hand in excitement. This is her day, the day she has been waiting for all her life. There we go. Loud thudding steps echo in the foyer. Or the foyer, I guess you say in English. It's French though. Foyer. The doors swing open. Stefan stands on the doorstep. Your elder brother, now haggard-looking and covered in the dust of the road, casts a tired gaze over the faces of the family gathered around the fireplace. So, it seems I've arrived at the very moment of triumph. Would you look at that? Already celebrating the day the Brante family lost its honor, are you? Gloria stands between you and him, brave and confident, hands on her hips. She has no reason to be afraid of Stefan's fury now. We are celebrating the fact that no member of this family can now toss another member out on the street. Ah, that's what. Stefan allows himself a bit of chuckle. Gloria, how typical of you. You've cut off your nose to spite your face. And my brother Tasto is just the same. You've all robbed your bloodline of our noble future. You've ruined everything Sir Gregor Brante paid for in sweat and blood. If it were for him, we would have nothing. Stefan's face grows crimson as he says these words. It takes him a moment, albeit a brief one, to compose himself and continue. But what's done is done. Our honor is already lost. From now on, I will have no further connection to your family. I'm leaving for the capital. Nothing will ever make me visit this home again. I suppose it's time for my farewells then. Oh, lucky you that you can do that. Stefan, wait. This is our father, Robert Brante. Don't be ridiculous. You're still my eldest son and heir. And what, pray tell, am I to inherit, father? You robbed us of all our hereditary title right when it was within our grasp. But I don't blame you. You're just a victim of my brother's schemes. Or do you disagree, Tasto? Stefan delivers this furious tirade from the doorway, one step away from living. What would you tell Stefan before he departs forever? Severe old ties? Sever? Sever. But you should... Sever. Severe? No. Severe is severe. Sever? No. Well, could be. Sever all ties with Stefan. You allow Stefan to sever all ties to the Brante family. Coldly, you snap back at Stefan that if a title was all your brother ever wanted from this family, then he doesn't deserve to bear the family name. No, sever. Short sound. Sever? So it's a stress on the second syllable? Sever. Sever. All Stefan has brought to the Brante family strife, animosity, and scorn. For the sake of his ambition, he was ready and willing to sacrifice anything, anyone, all under the pretense of protecting his family. The pretense. Good riddance. There's no place for him here. Stefan meets your lengthy speech with surprising calm. When you are done, a bitter grin appears on his face once again. You will never understand what it means to be a nobleman, Tasto, but you are right about one thing. This is no longer my concern. It's high time I did something for myself. I'm still the son of Amalia Born. Should I ask my uncle Sir Born to grant me his family name, he will not refuse me. I shall forge a new fate for myself, one without any of you in it. Well, it's fine. I mean, it's, yeah. Why not? It's a nice resolution. I'm all for it. Stefan studies each of you, as though trying his best to remember this moment forever. His face reflects a fleeting moment of regret, but it's quickly replaced by decisiveness. I cannot reject this blood tide. It flows in my veins now, but I can reject all of you. Sir Robert Brante, you are no longer my father or my patriarch. Tasto, Nathan, you are my brothers no more, and I will make sure everyone knows it. Stefan removes the ring bearing the family seal from his finger and hurls it into the roaring fireplace. Then he glances at each of you one last time before turning away and walking briskly outside. Wow, that was loud. A moment later, you hear hooves clattering against cobblestones, growing quieter as they recede into the distance, and then a long silence marred only by the crackling of the fireplace. Father collapses into a chair, overcome with grief. My eldest son has rejected our family. Ye gods, what did I do to anger you so? Gloria steps carefully toward her foster father. Her hand, actually, the ye obviously was a the. It was just a typing character that they used back then, that now we interpret as ye, but it should be the. So I wonder if they say ye or the, because it's really the, but it's written ye, or something that today we interpret as ye. Ye oldie, you know, with the old declension. I don't know. Gloria steps carefully toward her foster father. Her hand comes to rest on his shoulder. He puts it to his face and the tears begin to flow. I hoped Stefan would come to accept our decision, but a hereditary title means more to him than our family's happiness. We won't make the same mistake he did. We will weather the scorn of the noble families with dignity. We will remain united in this home, no matter what. Yes, Father, that we will. This is Gloria. Your family does their best to console each other, but the celebration is ruined. Eventually you go to your room to sleep, but a flood of memories keeps slumber at bay. You remember Stefan leading you by the hand through the yard. You remember sitting at the big table on the porch, poking each other in the arm. You remember marching through the streets of Anisot at night, looking for Gloria. But now Stefan has left his family home in Anisot, never to return. This is the last you will ever hear of the man who used to be your elder brother. Robert Brante, -1, we are -5, hostility. Yeah, very nice proposition, Father. Gloria, just +1, we are just +3. I mean, this makes no sense. Your sister was adopted by your father. There you go. Stefan Brante, blood severed all ties. There we go. Unity -1, we are at 0. Hatred. Reputation -10, disgraced. Okay. Okay. The heir is now me, Tasto Brante. Family member who will lead the House Brante in the future. Oh shit. It's a disgraced family though. Unity 0, reputation 0. Yeah, just like in real life. Gloria Brante, make Gloria a recognized member of the Brante family. Achievement. Done. Event has happened. Gloria Brante, the family at peace, or secret plot with Gloria. There you go. Oh, so if the family is at peace, they naturally adopt her. Well, fine. Robert adopts Gloria and she becomes a full-fledged Brante. Yeah. Stefan exiled? Stefan had left the House of Brante and went to seek his fortune in the capital. Another page goes. Thomas' wedding, another event. It's full of events, man. This event is a consequence of your previous actions. I mean, it's not as exciting as Supermarket Simulator, but you know. I see Gregor Brante's clone did not approve of the adoption. Oh, look who was lurking in the darkness. Watching the family, you know, going with this business. Welcome, Muramatsu. Now I'm happy. Now I know that I'm doing this for somebody who really cares about this, who would never choose Supermarket Simulator over this game. So thank you, Muramatsu. I'm gonna adopt you. You are from now on un Muramatsu qualunque. Professional lurker, it's what I do. There you go. Super What Simulator, right? Oh, my boy Muramatsu, yes. There. Oh, yes, I love you. We are not worthy of Muramaru. So, another event, man. We are flooded with events. Conditions met. Okay, Thomas' wedding. This event, yes. Conditions are Thomas Garrow is not exiled. Thomas Garrow didn't sever all ties. Thomas Garrow didn't experience true death. So he can die, and probably he can die when in that occasion where we saved him. Also because I guess they are sequential, right? No, maybe that led to exile. The quarry with his the quarry, the thing with his master, his boss. Bosh. I accept the love, but I actually didn't hear what simulator you said. Supermarket simulator. Supermarket. Thomas' wedding. Oh, right. Yeah, but you know, that's just a thing I made an example of, you know. This is a day you remember well. It began with a loud, impatient knock at the door. You are surprised to see Thomas paying a visit to your home. There is joy on his face as your old friend shakes your hand. Brante, it's been a while since I saw you last. I just got back to the city. I visit my folks. Then ran straight here. Also, Muramatsu. Earlier, I played in Italian a game that I think you may enjoy. It's very trigger warning heavy, though. It deals with very harsh, hard stuff. You may want to take a look at it. It's a point and click, so it has all the problems of point and click, and it's a very old one. What is it? It's one of my favorite ones, actually. It's called I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. It comes from a book, and the writer of the book took part in the making of the video game. It's very, very, very good. The story is very, very good. The game itself, yes, that's a yes. But well, the game itself has the problems of 80s DOS games. You know, it's way scarier than it sounds. Don't worry. But the gameplay is a bit clunky. It's a very old point-and-click game, so it's very sequential in what you have to do. So that kind of tones it down, I think. But I played it in Italian. There's mostly, well, for a good chunk of the game, there's English audio and Italian text on screen, so you may like that. But yeah. I'm also not opposed, maybe when I finish it, to re-record it in a straightforward way with a walkthrough, you know, just because the point of the game is not its gameplay, and the gameplay actually slows it down a bit. So I'll see. But anyway, you may want to take a look at that. I don't know. I just got back to the city. I visited my folks, then ran straight here. Otton, there you go, finally stopped hounding me. I sure hope the whole mess is over for good. You invite your friend in, but he gestures for you to wait, a sly smile on his face. I'm in a hurry right now, buddy. So much to do. So little time, I'll explain. I just got back from Sulmina. I've been to Sulmona. Maybe it's similar. I just got back from Sulmina. There was this girl in the village, a shopkeeper named Mirra. She gave me shelter, and I ended up falling head over heels in love with her. Oh. Good for you. Sulmona carina? No. You congratulate your friend and pat him on the shoulder with joy. He laughs happily. My poor ma and pa all their life they'd hope I'd marry a noble woman. I used to hope for that too when I was young, but now I know some things matter more than noble titles. Mira is about to be my friend, my wife. You offered Tomas words of congratulation, but he suddenly grows serious. Otton's left me alone, but Mira and I will still be better off far away from Anisot. I wasn't happy serving in the Legion anyway. I thought the nobleman's lot would set me free from suffering and do the same for my descendants, but it just ain't that simple. I was less free than ever. I'll be better off as a commoner again, earning my living by the sweat of my brow. A farmstead might not be an estate, but the farmstead might not be an estate, but the high and mighty won't ever set their sights on me again. I'll live my life in peace, just like I wanted. Yeah. I understand perfectly. And I would read a poem about it actually, but I'm not gonna search for it. I've just got one last request for you, though, Tasto. You've done so much for me, but I'd be honored if you'd be a witness to my wedding vows before the twins. Absolutely. Yes. For how stupid it is, though. Your hand comes to rest on Thomas' shoulder. It would be a honor and privilege for you to be a witness at your friend's wedding. Thomas glows with joy. There you go, buddy. Che cos'è Sulmona? È una città. È una città in Abruzzo, nella regione Abruzzo, in provincia di L'Aquila. My former girlfriend was from Abruzzo, so I spent a lot of time there. So that's why Sulmona is not a good city. Nope. Non è carina, no. Tomas Garrow, wonderful. You got no idea how much this means to me, Tasto. I gotta go get ready. That's loud as well, though. Several days later, you follow your childhood friend to a smallish temple nestled on the edge of the brass district. He's wearing a plain white shirt. Needless luxuries are forbidden at the austere wedding ritual. You are both welcomed by the bride, a blonde-haired young woman, innocence and hospitality written across her trusting face. Nice. The bride's parents stand further away, two aging villagers eyeing the streets of the big city with suspicion. Mirror, meet Sir Brante, my best friend ever since we were lads. Good lad. He'll bear witness to our oaths before the twins. The bride greets you with a humble bow. The three of you step inside the temple. You close the doors behind you. Tradition demands no one else be allowed to attend the sacred wedding ritual. An amiable, aged priest by the name of Ignacis Aventini meets you inside. Man, it's really Sulmona. Tomas and Mira kneel before the altar. O twins, elder and younger, behold these two as they kneel before you. They beseech you to join them in eternal wedlock. The candle flames dance and quiver. You hear a strange murmur in the temple. The darkness beneath the vault of the temple ceiling swirls into two colossal shades. What? The darkness beneath the vault of the temple ceiling swirls into two colossal shades. The bride and groom raise their eyes to them, awestruck. Tomas, dost thou swear thy loyalty to this divine union? I do. The bride assents to the same query. Your turn is next. You stand over the kneeling bride and groom and speak their names as the twins watch over you. Oh, it's all an elaborate thing. Tomas Garrow and Mira of Sulmina. One of the two colossal shades leans over them, looming like a towering sword, while the other bursts in a beacon of blinding light that illuminates the temple from within. Tomas and Mira look into each other's eyes in amazement. From this moment forth, they are bound to one another by divine law, and divine love fills their hearts. Nice. In your sight of the twins, Tomas Garrow and Mira of Sulmina are now man and wife, as Sir Brante bears witness. I do. I witnessed all. The stern solemn ceremony is ended. It's time to celebrate. A humble but happy feast is to be held in the bride's village. As day gives way to night, you and Tomas leave the revel to enjoy a moment of quiet repose on the front porch. Your old friend looks off into the distance, hopeful. Yeah, remember how we fought in the yard over our little brothers? Look how much has happened since then. Both of you laugh as you recall the beginning of your friendship. I'll treasure those memories forever, I will. And you can be sure that my firstborn son's name will be Tasto. There you go. There are already other tasters around, nice. Thomas chuckles, pondering. You and I, we grew up on the same street, but look how different we turned out. You have a say in other people's fates, Brante. Your name will surely be remembered, but me, I'm still a humble nobody. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I used to be so sure a man could never start over with a clean slate, but I guess I was wrong. I never forget you, Tasto Brante, and I never forget everything you've done for me. Don't say that. Let's forget. A tear ran down your friend's cheek. For the last time Tomas embraces you. Tomorrow he will live on his hut forever. Will you ever meet again? Nobody knows. Willpower plus 10, yeah, see? When we have to take hard decisions, our willpower, we get stressed. We get exhausted. When we live good moments, our willpower goes up. Now we are full of power again. A soldier's new life helped Thomas start a new peaceful life. Achievement. Good. Thomas' new life. Event has happened. You see Thomas off to his new life, far from all the danger and chaos. Farewell, Thomas. Another page goes. Repentance. Ooh, it's time to repentance, Muramatsu. Finally. The last few months have been marked by a welcome absence of quarreling at the Brante estate. Your only concern these days is the price you have to pay for this peace. Today you come home late, wrung dry after a day of work and worry. Everyone is sound asleep. You are making your way to your bedroom when you hear a suspicious noise coming from Father's study. It's too late for Father to be walking. Oh. I see, I know. Freaking hell, man. You go to the door of the study, trying to tread softly and turn the knob. The room is brightly lit by the moon. You recognize your brother's clumsy silhouette above Father's desk in the moonlight. Nathan hears you come in and leaps to the side in fear. You see something glinting in his hand. Father's dagger. Dagger? Wow. Sto guardando questa città su Google Maps. Oh, I see. Non è una città. It's not an important city by any stretch. It's a village, basically. By dimension for sure. Nathan Brante. Oh, Tasto, it's you. Shush. I just took the dagger for a moment. Don't worry, I know holding a weapons against my lot. Oh, holding a weapons against my lot. I don't mean anyone any harm. It's for me, actually. I have to go to the twins. Your younger brother clumsily turned the dagger around, holding it against his own body. You try to remain still. Nathan wants to take one of his own lives? But why? I'm not even sure how to say it, brother. I just can't find a place in this world. I'm always an outsider, always a waste of space. Yeah, I understand you perfectly, Nathan. Isn't there some place for me in the twins' design? I can stop thinking about it. I've been trying to understand them for so long. How am I supposed to live in their world? What's my place in their great plan? But I've only made things worse. I meddled with the Markian sect, defied and rejected my lot, indulged in vice, but I found nothing there. There's nothing everywhere, Nathan. The old faith, the new faith, Father Mark's heresy, they gave me all sorts of answers, but none of them worked. There's nothing else left for me now. I gotta see the twins myself and ask them. I know I'm an affront to their plan just because I'm alive, but I'll repent. I'll pray for their forgiveness. But the twins never forgive, you tell Nathan softly. They never have, and they never will. You will be judged in the hereafter for every false step you take. Your younger brother sighs heavily. It looks very old world. I kind of like it. Oh, that's for sure. Yes. I know Mother taught us that all our lives, but I still have to try. There's no other way. One of my lives isn't too big of a price if it works. I can't find any use for them anyway. See you soon, brother. Hope I'll be different when I come back. A cloud passes over the moon. Father's study grows dark, illuminated only by the shining light of the distant pillar. Nathan's body contorts awkwardly. He raises the dagger, aiming at his own heart. I'll have to ask you, Muramatsu. Wow, depression knowing you can die multiple times is kind of rough. But I understand him. And probably in this world it makes sense. I wouldn't stop him. Nathan is clearly trapped in this life. He clearly doesn't understand and can't find a way for himself. He's stuck here. So just like how in real life I understand because I have to, because this exists. So it's no use saying, oh, it's gonna go bad. No, well, happened to any, all that stupid shit. No, if he feels that way, and he was never able to steer away from that path. Again, what's the use of having 3 lives to just waste it? 3 deaths to just waste your life. If he feels like he's wasting your life. Again, when somebody speaks, you have to listen. Okay? You guys always have a lot of answers. You never ask anything. Hope it's clear. His situation is understandable. Yeah, no, Nathan. Things will get better. Come on, doesn't work here. He's been through a lot, right? He's living since quite a long time. Not long as me, but still quite a long time. Enough to know that it's not working. And whatever, this is his view and it's his life, so we have to respect it. This isn't a crazy idea. It's an unfortunate idea. It's an unfortunate idea for an unfortunate situation. Who am I to stop him? It's his life. Maybe I didn't even help a lot. So I wouldn't stop him. I wouldn't stop him. No, I would not stop him. Your younger brother has his reasons for taking one of his own lives. It's his own life. I'm both morally and ethically conflicted given the world mechanics. Yeah, but I think it's not just, for example, I'll give you an example. I don't know, I played also and streamed, posted in my old YouTube channel, the Walking Dead, Telltale Walking Dead series. In that series, there's a point where you meet a woman that's just been bitten, and she begs you to give her the weapon you hold, the pistol you hold, you carry, to kill her, to kill herself. She just wants to kill herself. And you can negate this to her. And I wonder, the amount of guts, of arrogance you can have to deny a person of such a choice. And this comes from an oppressive society. This is all the result of an oppressive society, where this kind of mentality is good, because you're doing the greater good. Only that person knows what the greater good is for that person. Also, if you really want to stop somebody, then maybe have the decency to help them after, because it's not like they are going to suddenly be good at life. They're gonna go back to their old life. So, at least, Sorry, I have to go now. be right back. I hope that too, Slate. Thank you for being in here. Again, I hope you didn't bore yourself too much. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, you know, from a moral and ethical standpoint, I think this is debatable, you know. We can discuss about this. I don't think preventing people to decide for themselves is the good choice. No. I think that's the problematic choice. Who are you to do so? And then after you prevented them from their resolution, good or bad, but still a resolution, what are you going to do? Are you going to help them? Are you going to ask them some questions maybe? No, you're not going to do any of that. So I think the problematic choice is the other one. But, you know, I guess the only point you can make is that maybe, you know, they usually say this, that in that person sees stuff like that now, but, you know, maybe in a year, in a month, in 2 years, you'll look back at that moment and say, oh, how stupid I was, because in the end I found 50 euros on the street, so my life fixed itself. Yeah, maybe, you know. But Tasto, that is my brother. He could find his purpose tomorrow and have one less life to live it. There you go, Muramatsu. You fell into that trap. Yes, or maybe not. Or maybe not, and he will resent you because he was trying to find a solution. Again, you can say no, but then provide a better solution because you are playing with other people's lives. That's what I think. All it takes is 50 euros off the street to fix your life. Yeah, it's a metaphor, obviously, right? Life in the end gave you something, so now it's all good. Yeah, maybe you'll never find those 50 euros. I don't think Nathan will ever find the 50 euros. However, Mr. Muramatsu, I tried to put forth my cause. I wouldn't stop him. I won't stop him. Oh, already back? Lit, nice. Yeah, right? I thought she was leaving for good. See you this evening, maybe? Okay. Nice, good. I won't stop him. I bet Slith would stop him. But, let's say it's 2 against 1. Had to change device. Oh, okay. So we all like democracy, so it's 2 against 1, so we're not gonna stop Nathan. I'm doing it. You take a step back. The life that Nathan is about to take belongs to him. Yes. He's free to do with it as he pleases. Yes. The ultimate respect. Human respect. May he finally find an end to his desperate search for meaning. Exactly. I 100% stand by these words. Why does the game explain it like that? I 100% signed this. Tasto. How is it? T? Tasto. There you go. I signed it. Perfectly agree. Oof. It's hard, but we have to endure. We love him, so we have to endure. I mean, yes, but we are still watching our brother take one of his lives. Yes, but it's in that frame, right? It's in that conceptual frame, so it's fine, you know, in a way, you know. He just reminded us why, which I think it's good, you know. Let's put the reasons on paper. You know, it's not like we like it, it's not that we are pushing him to do it. No, we think that, so given that, there you go. Nathan whispers a word of gratitude. barely audible. Good luck, Nathan. Then a sharp exhale as he gets ready to strike. His hands guide the dagger awkwardly through the air and into his chest. The sharp tip reluctantly sinks into his flesh. A weak yelp escapes Nathan's throat. He staggers and falls, blood oozing out of the wound. Moments pass, and Nathan's body dissipates as his mortal frame dissolves. He has departed to commune with the twins. What awaits him in the year after? You pick up Father's dagger, carefully wipe it clean, and put it in the drawer of his desk where it belongs. But I will concede that it's not necessary, obviously. What Nathan did wasn't necessary. But again, if you stop him, you have to take care of him. You have to solve his problem or help him. Are we gonna do that? I don't think so. We never did it. So it would be hypocritical from us to now, just because the final moment arrived, just because it was way beyond even crawling, begging for help. Oh, now we're gonna notice. Oh, now we're gonna help. You know. When the skies begin to grow bright before the dawn, you go to the family crypt to welcome your brother back. Yes, Nathan is already there, lying atop the granito in Italian, granite slab, even made anew. His naked body is still just as thin, awkward, and feeble. He suddenly stands where he hears your footsteps. His eyes are shining with otherworldly light. I spoke to them, brother. I dared to address them as my soul rose up. I begged the twins for forgiveness, and they heard me. They did. And the elder, he reached out to me. He wanted to respond to me. I know he did, but the younger sword stopped us. It cut the bond between us, and I fell. But I saw compassion in the elder's eyes as I fell, and he followed me. He shall descend to the lands again. He shall witness our suffering and bring his mercy, and then the world will change at last. Your younger brother shivers, almost convulsing with cold, wrapping in a black cloak. Together you return home before sunrise. No one in your family ever learns of Nathan's lesser death. Very good. So, he wanted to respond to me, I know he did, but the younger sword stopped us, cut the bond between us, and I fell. But I saw compassion in the elder's eyes as I fell, and he followed me. He shall descend to the lands again. He followed me? He shall descend to the lands again? He shall witness our suffering and bring his mercy. And then the world will change. Nathan stops wasting time in taverns with suspicious characters. He spends every day in ardent prayer. Again and again, his quiet voice speaks of the elder's coming return. The family watches the drastic change in their wayward son with great surprise. +1. He's hopeful. Nathan found new purpose in faithful service to the twins. Good. Let's see. Not necessarily good in the end, but we'll see. Theology +1. I'm an initiate. And willpower -5, well, that's also generous. We let our brother die to find religion. No comment. Well, it kinda was what he wanted, actually, and he was also always been into. He's always been into religion, so literally born again believer. Yeah. Well, we spoke with the twins as well, right? When we died, it's something that happens. Oh, another year passes. Look at that. We are approaching our death. We are 27 now. A storm on the horizon. 11:45. For over a year now, Anisot has been steadily simmering with unrest, like a soup pot over a well-stoked flame. Commoners flock to the squares in droves. The mobs grow bolder, demanding new freedoms and protection under the law. The last-straw insurgents commit brazen acts, hoping to overthrow the authorities. The noble gentry insisted that every mob be dispersed by force. They are ready to fight in their ancient privilege, sword in hand. In spite of this enormous pressure, Overseer Gaius Tempest remains highly reluctant to allow any bloodshed. But the common people are already too desperate. Even the age-old fear of the nobility's might is barely enough to keep them in check. More and more people are rejecting the lots and converting to the new faith, not to mention other, stranger, more exotic teachings and beliefs. New secret societies and clandestine gatherings appear every day. Printed pamphlets litter the streets, yet no one is rushing to subdue the citizens or punish the city. For now, Father Leonard has transformed the Temple of the Silver Tree into a new believer's stronghold. He is no longer afraid to break the ban on preaching the new faith. His sermons now openly challenge the old faith. It seems the Church of the Twins is unable to recognize its great mistake. This is Father Leonard. The lots must be abandoned as relics from the past. The Twins granted everyone the freedom to choose their own path in this world, and I will not stop until this freedom is recognized throughout the Empire. The new Patriarch of Magra must be chosen by the parish, not the clergy. This is the will of the Twins, and it must be ours as well. Lena intends to amend the old order of the Church and become Patriarch. His opponents, however, are beset by internal struggle and strife. The Inquisition is fighting a myriad of heresies, more of which appear every day. Not the even highest ranks of the faith are free from suspicion. The new faith, meanwhile, is steadily growing in numbers. People no longer fear being damned to the foot of the pillar for rejecting the divine design. The streets are restless and dangerous. Minds and soul are beset by confusion. The authorities argue and bicker among themselves. Conspiracies plague the city. Time marches on and the change is coming. It cannot be stopped. Can you find a way to guide it in the right direction? The weight of a new age now rests upon your shoulders. Church is +2, is now 2. Schism. We are on the verge of the new faith coming. We'll probably end with this. A family matter. For over a year now, Anisot has been slowly simmering with unrest. The feud between the estates, between the old faith and the new, between the law and the empire, and noble traditions. Tensions are at an all-time high, waiting for the slightest spark to catch fire and burn. Even your family's affairs have been affected by the growing unrest. It's during these troubled times that the future of your family will be decided. Father shakes you awake early in the morning. He's excited, clutching a letter bearing the imperial seal of the Tempest dynasty. "Wake up, son. Come to the sitting room. A letter has come from Overseer Gaius Tempest." He gingerly breaks the seal and unfolds the missive. "To the Honorable Brante family, I, Gaius of the Tempest dynasty, Overseer of the province of Magra, have given due consideration to your petition to have your bloodline ennobled by the sword. You are expected in 1 week at Castle Enery, as are all petitioners for the sword, where you shall hear my decision firsthand." You should do voiceovers for stories. Lol. Yeah. If you add LOL, I agree. Why are you tense for, Muramatsu? we probably will be ennobled. Welcome, Goose on the go, though. But you are smoother, way smoother, man. You should do Barry White covers, yeah. This game has me tense. Don't worry, Muramatsu, it's just a letter. Come on. After finishing the letter, Father turns to you. He looks fatigued. Well, son, it's time for us to be honest with each other about our family. What do you have to say about this? Where do we, the Brantes, stand after so many years? What hopes do we have for the future of this family? The past 7 years have been marked by many life-changing events. The rare joys, the frequent fights, the arguments, the attempts at peace, the losses. Sometimes you have managed to change their minds, and sometimes you have not. But your decisions have made you realize what matters most to you. The future of the Brante family must be decided here and now. Well, we don't have much of a choice. Okay, we cannot... Oh, thank you, though, Goose on the Go. If you were serious. But if you were serious, you have a problem. But thank you, though. Become nobles of the sword. We can not do that because... Okay, the conditions not met is the family is in ruins and the wealth is 5. No. The family is not in ruins. We are branded by dishonor. Okay, the reputation must be equal or more than 8. We have 0 and the unity. Unity and reputation, fine. Unity, fine. Okay, severe all ties with the family. The Brante family is a family in name only. Sorry, I shouted a bit, I think. The Brante family is a family. The Brante family is a family in name only. There is no reason to stay together anymore. Well, I kinda agree with this. Yeah. It's always been like this. Ooh. Look at this. You coldly point out that the family's chance for a hereditary title is long gone, and the family itself, why, it all but disintegrated years ago. You failed to quell the strife at home. You could not snuff the coals of enmity that slowly turned your family into disjointed clumps of ash. All attempts to put the family's affairs in order have led to nothing. And now it's time to admit that the Brante family is no more. It's true. It's true. So in the end, you were right to be tense. There is deep pain in father's eyes as he meets your gaze, but he does not argue. Which is why, you continue, it would only be reasonable to sever what remains of your family ties. It's for your own good. You have all been strangers for a long time. You may live under the same roof, but you are no family. It's time to end these frantic attempts to fix that which is already beyond repair. Nothing good will come of it. Absolutely true. Father is silent. A long moment passes before he speaks. Come on, Father, I told you what you don't want to say. As much as it saddens me to say this, you're right, son. We failed. I failed as the family patriarch, and I failed my lot. I was chasing after a lofty position and neglected all the troubles in our family. I tried to please everyone, and I let everyone down. All I can say is that your grandfather was right about everything. Yeah, in a way, yeah, sure. You put your hand on father's shoulder. It's not his fault alone, you tell him. All of you made mistakes. You too bear a sizable share of the blame. But I'm the patriarch no matter what. I'm responsible for this family. What a disgrace. What an embarrassment I am. Father hides his face in his hands. It takes him a while to stifle his silent sobs and muster enough strength to continue. But enough weakness. It's time to accept the inevitable. The family's gone. We must all seek our own fortunes. I will quit my post at the prefecture and live on his hut. This city has grown far too unsettled as of late. But if any of you ever want to visit my home, my door will be open to you. You leave father alone with his grief in the sitting room. There's nothing you can do to help him now. You begin to pack your things. It's time to move out of the house that stopped being your home long ago. You will rent a lodging for now, and then you will see what comes next. A carriage awaits you at the gate. You take one last look at your parents' house, the place that was your home and shelter for so many years. Your childhood games in the garden, your loud, happy dinners, your quiet conversations on the porch, the warm embrace of your family. It's time to leave it all behind. You offer your family no farewells as you depart. They are no longer a part of your life. From this day forward, you must fend for yourself. Stronzo Gregor Brante era un bugiardo, non hai le palle padre, tirati su e sii un vero uomo, smettila di avere paura della tua ombra di padre morto, dai! Very good, Muramatsu, very good. This game makes your Italian perfect, man. This comment must be engraved in the VOD though. There you go. That's Muramatsu. See, Tasto, I don't know where that came from. Very good though, Muramatsu, very well. That's almost native, yeah. Very well done, man. I mean, it's native, yeah. I must have had lesser death assistance in Italian, yeah. Right? There's an Italian inside you. It's a you. It's a Mura. Matsu. There you go. Very nice, Muramatsu. Thank you. See, you contribute to this stuff, man. I'm so happy that I have you. I'm so happy. Really. Thank you, Muramatsu. You offer your family? Okay. Unity is -2. It was already 0. Reputation was already 0. Moderate means, okay, we lost some money. Yes, fine. We are basically a bourgeoisie now, family. Willpower -5. We are on the verge, I guess. No, we are in the middle already for action. We need, you know, a bit of rest though. The family falls apart. Event has happened. The Brante family is no more. Yikes. Yeah, I should go. Let's see what's next. Another page goes. This is a full page though. Ooh, this is intriguing. This is intriguing. Well, this will be for tomorrow. A sleepless night. Even late at night, the streets of Anisot echo with chatter. The city cannot sleep. You cannot sleep tonight either. Something is brewing. Something is about to happen. We are also very near our end. I don't know if we can have Oh, look at this. All this stuff that happened. Yeah. Open the print shop. Wow, it seems like a century ago. Man, it was 7 years ago that Felipe got us. And then the plot with Egmont. Start a rebellion in the city. The Brante family becomes known throughout the city for its wealth. The stash of gunpowder. You happen to obtain a considerable amount of gunpowder. The plot with Elverman. You secretly sided with the magistrate and promised him help in the struggle against his enemies. Meh. The deal with Felipe. You proved your loyalty to Sir Felipe. Branded by dishonor. The Brante name is dragged through the dirt, never to recover. Stockpile of arms, the weird thing that happened with Fuad. I'm still not certain of that. You have enough weapons to arm a squad of rebels loyal to you alone. That's very important though. Me and my inner Italian need to become friends so he can teach me the correct grammar. Or I guess this game angers my inner Italian. There you go. Yeah. But as I told you, just by hanging out with Italian will make your Italian better. Egmont's arrest. The industrialist was arrested by the secret chancellery. Fine. Mother's demise. Your mother lost her fight to the severe illness. She would never return from the year after. Then Gloria Brante got adopted. Stefan exiled himself. Thomas' new life. The family falls apart. Okay, people are start shouting, so I'll go now. That's very intriguing though. And this was yet another chapter of the life and suffering of Sir Brante in times of the fall of the blessed Archnian Empire.